Okay, so we're here, we're going to talk about the raw materials bill and the special processing, and I have Drew here, who's the co-creator of Snapshot, so it's only appropriate that he's going to be able to walk you through the raw material bill and that really tricky special processing. So just go ahead and talk about the grain bills and head through.
Well, for the grain bill, we use two types of grain for this beer. We use pale malt, which gives it a nice, delicate, malty attribute, and then we also use wheat, which will give it a nice haze, and it'll also give it a nice texture.
So this is good because it's an unfiltered wheat, and that wheat just brings this gorgeous haze to it. And then the hops are very, very American style.
Right. The hops we use for both bittering and aroma are Cascades, which are a very typical American hop. They're very fruity, grapefruity, nice citrusy aromas.
Nice, yeah, so we do the 1-2 dual Cascade hopping, and definitely this, we were talking about it being kind of the homage to the Belgium. We use very traditional spices in this beer as well.
We use coriander, which is a very traditional Belgian spice. Gives it a nice fruity aroma as well. And then we just added a touch of grains of paradise. Really not too much, it should be a really subtle attribute.
Yeah, so the coriander is that herbal, a little spicy, and then the grains of paradise, even a tiny touch more. So talk a little bit about the fun part, the yeast and the lactobacillus.
Right, so first the yeast that we use, we'll use a hybrid ale yeast. So it's not our traditional ale yeast. It's a little bit different, but it'll still be a very clean ale aroma, and you can look for ale attributes from that yeast. In terms of special processes, we do a blending, so we've referred to it as a blended wheat beer. We really make two worts, and then we'll blend them together to create one wort that'll be fermented with that yeast. The first wort we make is a acidified wort. It's a wort that uses Lactobacillus.
What is Lactobacillus?
Lactobacillus, I'm glad you asked, Lauren. Lactobacillus is a good bacteria. It is a bacteria that's found in many fermented foods, from yogurt to pickles to sourdough bread. I mean, it's really the same bacteria that is in those foods. And we have actually harvested that bacteria from our own brew house, and we have cultured it and grown it and used it to acidify this wort that will then meet a non-acidified wort, and together they'll create a partially acidified wort that will become Snapshot.
That's awesome. So, and then the cool part is then we can reuse it again and again, because just like all other things we were talking about, like friendship bread or sourdough bread, you just have to like kind of keep feeding it.
Sure, they're cultured foods, and you could say this is a cultured beer. This is a culture that we keep. We will use a little bit of the last batch to create this subsequent batches.
So it's very much a New Belgium product, because it's from New Belgium, and then we grow it up and make sure it's happy and healthy. And Drew is the mad scientist who created and made Snapshot so delicious. Thank you. The raw materials and special processing of Snapshot Wheat.